Hello guys, I'm back with a new screencast on Python programming. So in this screencast, I will be talking you I will be taking you to the language fundamentals. So learning basics and learning language fundamentals, it is very important for any programming language you learn, or any language you learn. So learning basics is very important, guys. So for the first few videos, we will be talking about language fundamentals. So please do watch these language fundamentals that will help you in real coding. So as a part of this language fundamentals, I straight away go into the history of Python. This is one of the language fundamental because learning about how the Python has been evaluated, who had developed it is very we need to have a glimpse idea on that also. So the father of Python is Guido van Rosen. He had invented this language. So as you can see here, he is the father who had developed the Python. So as you know, the Python is a programming language which was developed by Guido van Rosen. Actually, this Guido van Rosen had developed has started the work in the year of 1990, in the year of 1989 in December. So he had started the work at CWI, which is situated in Netherlands. So the CWI is an national institute, national research lab, which is situated in Netherlands. So he had started in the year 1890, in the year 1989, and finally he had developed the language and he had released this entire language in the year 1991. So it had taken 2 years of time for him to develop this programming language. So the Python programming language is as ABC. So as you know that the Python programming language is succeeded as ABC because the while he was developing ABC language, the one of uh, the developer is Guido van Rosen. Guido van Rosen is the member while he was developing the ABC language. So at that time, while they was developing this ABC language, they had developed an excellent future that is interfacing with an uh, Omra operating system, which had the which has a future of exception handling. This was in greatest success in the ABC language. Then he thought that this greatest achievement of ABC has influenced him to design the Python programming language. So while he was developing this ABC language, he saw some bugs. He saw some issues. He saw some flaws in that programming language. So he planned to design a programming language, and that programming language should be a scripting language. He thought of that, and the most of the syntaxes was taken from ABC language only. So, and while he was developing that scripting language, he had removed all the flaws that are present in this ABC language. That's it. So, as we are all enthusiastic to know how Python is named, so he had come up with a solution, and he had developed a friendly project that is mm, that is what developed for 2 years, and he thought of naming that. So the inspiration of the name came from BCC, that is a TV show, which is Monty Python Flying Circus. He was a great fan of that TV show, which it inspires him. The show inspired him a lot at that time. And while he was naming that programming language, he thought of that name should be short, crisp, and unique. And he thought the name should be slightly mysterious names also. And finally, with all these considerations, he had named the python because he had taken it from the TV show. Not the python is a snake. Don't think python as snake. He had named because he was very much inspired with that TV show. So, for developing any language, one should have the core language philosophy. One should have one language philosophy. So while he was while he was designing the language, the first philosophy he had in his mind is beautiful is better than ugly. As we all are human beings, we thought of being handsome or beautiful rather than ugly. He thought of designing the programming language that should be very friendly, that should be very beautiful. Beautiful in the sense it should be very helpful for all the programming instances, for all the problems. That is what the first core philosophy was. Beautiful is better than ugly. The second core philosophy, what he had while he was developing the Python language, is explicit is better than implicit. So, this is very good feature of Python. As if you want to use a variable or if you want to use any constant in any other programming language like C or Java, what you can do first, you can declare that variable using some data type. Like for example, if a is an integer, then how can you declare that variable in C? Int a. Yes or no? So you can first declare that variable. Later on, declaring that variable, what you can do, you can use that variable. So there you are explicitly defining the variable. Later on, you are using that. So he thought of that we should not declare. One should not declare a variables implicitly, and uh, that should be if one uses the variable should be declared implicitly. He thought of that, and they had implemented that. So that now we are calling this python as a dynamically typed language. And there was one more philosophy which is simple is better than complex. So while designing a programming language, he thought of that the programming should be very simple. If one developer has to write the program, he should not feel burdened. In that context, he had designed. He want the programming language should be simple. This is one of the core philosophy. Let us have an instance or example. So while we are writing any program in C language, how can you write? You can import some libraries like standard input output library or conio.h library or math.h library. So after importing some libraries, what you will do? You will start writing some main function, and later on you will be writing some logic, and later on you will be ending. You will end that program. Yes or no? So here you are following some predefined structure, which is little bit complicated, which is little bit complex. So he thought of that we should not use all this. It should be very neutral. It should be very simple. He thought of that, and he had designed a programming language without all this stuff, unnecessary stuff. So there was one more philosophy that is complex is better than complicated. So if something is complicated, something is letting them complicated, that task should be done at least complex. Not that task should not be complicated in Python in the language what we do. So the reusability counts. This is also one core philosophy because the programming, if anyone designed one programming language, the reusability talks the strength how programming language is good. So that is the reason why they had implemented some reusability concepts like functions. Yeah, and polymorphism in object-oriented features. So yeah, the reusability is very important factor for any programming language. The Python programming language is both procedural language as well as object-oriented language. That is the reason why this is called as all-rounder programming language. This is only procedural language. Only we can have functions over there. Java is object-oriented language, but whereas Python is both procedural and object-oriented language. And sparse is better than dense. Yeah. So this is all the core philosophy. And with this philosophy, they had developed this Python language, guys. Next. So do you know Python is older than Java? As I was already mentioning you, Python is developed in the year, started in the year 1989, and and Java is started in the year 1996, and first version has been released in 1996. The Java was released in the year 1996. So Python released in the year 1991 and Java released in the year 1986. Why Java is being popular till 2000? In 2000, Java is popular. The people will have an idea if you in that period of time. If you get Java, you'll if you know Java, you'll get job at that time. Why Python is not popular at that time? Why Python is not so popular? Why Python is trending now? Why people are talking about Python only now? Why not they are talking at that time? For this question, please do watch the next video. In the next video, I will be talking about this. So, guys, please do follow us on Instagram. That is TechMahair Insta page. There you will be posting various puzzles on Python programming, where you can enhance some puzzle, some questions, and some things which you don't know. That's it for the today video. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please share the video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. If you have any comment or doubts, please put them on the comment box. Thank you for watching this video.